Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? It's Angel the Twin here, and we are in the training ground, which you know what that means. We've got a brand new patch on the Overwatch. Actually, not on the BTR. This one's live. Yeah, this patch is live. And we're going to be going through the patch notes and what's going on with all the hero changes and all the changes to Overwatch itself. And it's a pretty big patch. I know Jeff put out a video yesterday explaining what the patch was going to entail. We're just going to go through the patch notes and kind of dive a little bit more deeper, okay? So first off, we have the Baptiste reunion challenge. They're bringing back Baptiste's journey in the short story What You Left Behind, which you guys can go read. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I haven't read it yet, I haven't had time, but I do look forward to reading this. Of course, that comes with, just like Anna's did, a brand new skin and 2 or 3 sprays. I think it's 2 sprays. Yeah, no, it's 1 spray and a player icon. So you just have to win 9 games. You can play it in any mode, like Jeff said. You can play in arcade, quick play, competitive, whatever. Just need to win 9 games. Next up, we have a brand new feature called replays. Finally, the game has added replays. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just have your latest 10 matches. I haven't played any matches yet since this patch came out, so it saves your latest 10 matches. You can go in and watch it with the sort of the same tools as the replay viewer for the Overwatch League, and it's really cool. It's definitely a great way to go back and look at your games and see what you're doing wrong if you're trying to improve, or if you just want to make like cool highlight videos. You can get different angles and stuff as well, so that's really nice. Now, finally, we are moving on to the hero updates, what everyone's here for. So, first hero we have up is Baptiste himself. He has small changes, but meaningful ones. If you look at the lower right-hand corner of the screen, you can see that his heal ammo has been increased from 10 to 12, so he can heal more often, right? He has more ammo, and you don't have to reload as much since, you know, you have to switch between shooting for damage and healing, and the reload reloads both of them at the same time. Another thing is his ultimate amplification matrix. The duration has increased from 8 to 10 seconds, so it's just giving you a little bit more time there to get some damage and healing out, which is, I think this is gonna buff bunker comp a little bit more, right? You got a ton of healing coming out, a ton of damage, so pretty good. That's pretty much it for Baptiste. Let's move on to D.Va, our next hero. So here we have D.Va. She's receiving a slight nerf. It's actually pretty big when you think about it, but it reduces the length of her defense matrix from 15 meters to 10 meters. Basically, you're not going to be able to use defense matrix unless you're, 10 meters away from the enemy, which means you have to be closer to the fight, which means you're going to take more damage, which kind of weakens D.Va, especially against targets like Widowmaker or Ashe or Hanzo, who do sort of stay further back. This includes Soldier as well. Anyone who, any one of those hit scans that stay towards the back of the lineup, it's a big nerf for D.Va. She's not going to be able to defense matrix from that far. So with that being said, McCree is getting a buff to his Peacekeeper. We all know about this. The primary fire recovery is being reduced from 0.5 seconds to 0.42 seconds. I wish I had recorded what it was like on the regular game before this update, but I did get the chance to. But if you play McCree, you will instantly feel it. You fire way faster. It's a huge change. You're gonna put out a ton of damage, and consistently too. You don't have to space your shots as much, so you can track a little bit instead of just flicking. With the changes to D.Va, I think this is going to be huge for McCree. It's going to bring back, one of the most deadly DPSs in the game in McCree with his flashbang shoot combo, because I'm pretty sure now you can get the 2 shots off. You don't have to fan the hammer and then roll to reload. Next up, we have another tank, and this tank is Orisa. Her protective barrier has changed. It can now be deployed without interrupting reload. So let's see if this works. I got to shoot a little bit to reload, right? Okay. So here's the reload. Yeah, you can reload and set your barrier up at the same time, which is huge. It's going to give you the ability to, reload and reposition your barrier, which was kind of, a big deal for Orisa. If she had to reload, she had to make that choice to either reload or reposition the barrier. Now she doesn't have to make that choice. That's gonna help her out in the long run. And again, it seems like they're really pushing to help bunker comp with this change. Next up, we have Symmetra, and it's a small change for her, but very, very useful. You can now use her teleport from 1.5 meters instead of 1 meter, so you don't have to be right on top of it. Oh wow. You don't have to be right on top of it to reposition yourself, but more importantly, you don't have to put your turrets in line of fire to teleport them to the other spot, right? So you put your 3 turrets here, right? Then you put your teleporter. Let's say you want to teleport them. Sure, we'll teleport them right there. Yay, look, see, they're gone, and they're hiding behind here. They're not going to get destroyed until they go with the teleporter. You can do a little bit more sneaky things with it as well. Next up, we have Torbjorn, who's received a little bit of a nerf. I think much needed though. His secondary fire damage per pellet was reduced from 12.5 to 10.5, so he's not doing as much damage with his, you know, his alternate fire, the shotgun. Still doing a lot, but it's not going to do the crazy damage it was doing before, especially when it was, you know, charged up with his overload. Is that what that's called? I don't know if that's what that, I think that's called Molten Core. I forget what his E ability is called, but whatever that is, that fire rate with the amount of damage he was doing before was nuts. So this is good. And that's it for the heroes. Those are the changes we got. I thought the patch would be a little bit bigger. I thought they were gonna add more stuff without it coming to the PTR, but you know, why would they do that? That actually sounds ridiculous now that I think about it. The one other change that I like a lot is to 2CP. Basically, in Assault, the time awarded for capturing point A on all Assault maps have been reduced from 4 minutes to 3 minutes, a whole minute less that you have to defend the second point. And upon losing point A, any defenders that are dead or that die shortly thereafter will have a maximum respawn of 3.5 seconds. It's very, very fast turnaround for the respawns. So you're not going to get snowballed as much, especially if you make a mistake or you guys really want to contest that first point. If you go and do it, it's not that huge. You know, you guys will respawn in 3.5 seconds. But that's as soon as the point is captured. So you want to make sure that it's very, very close, because if you die and then it takes a couple seconds for the point to get captured, you're still going to have your regular respawn time. All right, so that's it for this patch, guys. This is 1.37.0.1. So 0.1 of patch 1.37. We did get a lot of changes. I love the replay system. I think it's going to help a lot of people, including content creators like myself, make some really, really cool stuff and go over our games and whatnot. The changes to the heroes seem to be pushing more and more away from goats and more towards bunker comp and stuff like that, so it should be really, really interesting. I think the nerfs for D.Va and Torb are, I mean, Torb was very warranted. He was a bit strong. D.Va is just, they nerfed her to buff the other DPSs. That's what they're doing, right? With her nerf, Widowmaker, Soldier, and Ashe just get way stronger because their shots can't be denied from that far, right? Unless like she's intercepting them. But it's a lot for D.Va, which means I think finally we might be moving away from goats in the higher levels of play, because I rarely see goats right now in like in Diamond and low masters. I really don't see goats too often, unless like the team is losing a point or something, and they, you know, then they just go goats. Usually, you know, it's pretty standard 2-2-2 stuff. In fact, I've seen a lot of people go away from using anything but 2-2-2, which, you know, could be a mistake in some cases, but at least we get to see some DPS being played, right? All right, if you liked the video, leave a like. In the comments down below, let me know what you think of the changes, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet. I'm Angel the Twin, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Peace out, guys.